we're going to take a look at Tableau Prep Builder, and we're going to go through some sample cleaning, and you will need to do this yourself so you can follow along and do it, pause this video, etc. as you're doing it. Okay, so here is Tableau Prep Builder, and we use this to prep the flows, prep the work that we're going to do in Tableau. Takes a completed, clean, ready to use file and then analyzes it. Well, oftentimes the files aren't all cleaned up and organized and ready to use. And so Tableau Prep Builder can help us get those all cleaned up and get them organized in a way that once we're done, we will have the finished, ready to go file that can be then used in Tableau. And so just like with Tableau, we have several panes here. Over to the right, your Discover pane, and there's some videos and some other information. Here's our middle pane that our input pane, and we're gonna actually show our stuff here. Okay, and over to the left, you click on that arrow. This is our connections, and this is how we're gonna connect and bring up the data. Now, before you can bring up the data, you're going to have to download the data. So, in D2L, I give you the information that you need, and so you're going to start a file folder called samples, and then you're going to start another file folder called south subsamples or subdirectory. Okay, and then so in the samples, you're going to go to https:// and mkt.tableau.com/prep tutorials orders underscore central.csv. Okay, so you're going to bring that up. Oops, I must have put something in there wrong. Let me try again. kt.tableau.com/prep tutorials/orders underscore central.csv. Okay, and that brought that up down here on my bottom left, and I can click on that, and it brings up that file, which is like an Excel file, and you can, in fact, save it as an Excel file instead of a CSV file if you want. Okay, and so you're going to go in here, and you're going to click on File and Save As, and again, you're going to go into your Windows files, and you're going to have a a folder for samples, and that will go in there. Okay, and you would just save it. So I'm going to cancel this because I already have mine already in there. But you need, I have given you I have given you all of the file URLs that you can go to. You can save all that stuff, and so that when you go into connections, that stuff is in your computer and available. Okay, so I'm going to click on the plus sign, and one of the files is an Excel file, so I'll click on that, and I've already got it here under my samples, and you can click on open, and there it is, orders _ east is brought up on there. Over on the bottom part, they show you the field names that are in that particular file. Okay, and you can check or uncheck any of the field names you don't want to use. Then you can uncheck them, and then what you work on will only show the file field names that you want to work on. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add, the other ones are CSV files, which are text files. So I'll go down to text files, and I have Order Central, and I'll open that up, and then I'll plus sign again, text files, and the Order West, and open. Now, it so happens that the Southern Division of the company, they put their files in separate years, as opposed to Central, West, and East, which all had their years combined into one file. The South made theirs into separate files, one for each year, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018. So we're going to have to download each of those. You had to download each of them. Now we're going to open up each one separately. Okay. So that was 2015. Now I'll do 2016. 2017. And 2018. Okay, so now if I click up here on the top part, that brings up the whole thing. Now, we want these orders for the South, all those 4 years, we want them to be all put together. We want one file. So we can do that easily by dropping and dragging. So I can click on this one here, 2016, bring it up here, and you can see there's a join and a union. We're going to put it under union. And that puts the two of those together. Okay, then I'm going to take the 2017 and I'm going to bring that up to this union. I'm going to put it over to the side where it says add. Okay, so now it's added the 2017. And I'm going to take the 2018 and put that up to the union and over to the side where it says add. So now all 4 of these are added together as one union. Now you can have different kinds of unions. I can put 2015 and 2016 together as one union, and 2017 and 2018 as a separate union, and then put those 2 unions together however you want it. But all we need for this session is just the one union, all of them put in as one. And so now we have that. So now we have a file for East, Central, West, and this one unionized one of South. Okay, and so we're going to go through in the following videos, we're going to go through and clean these files up and get them ready. So there's one giant file that's cleaned up, ready to go, and be analyzed for Tableau by the time we get done with this. Now you can take a look at each file. So if I click on Orders East, and down at the bottom again, this is the input file, and it shows me all the field names. And to be able to have one giant file for the entire company, all the field names for each of these separate East, West, Central, etc. have to be the same, and the type of file has to be the same. Okay, and so if we take a look at these, there may be some things that we need to clean up, and we're going to clean that up in the next video. Okay, now when we get to the West here, then that has the West people, they did some different things. And they have a whole slew of duplicate field names, but that start with right. And we don't need those. None of the other ones have those. So we want to get rid of, not get rid of, it's not taking it, it's not deleting it out of the original file. It's just saying we don't need those fields for what we're doing now. We want you to ignore those fields. And so we can unclick on each one. The thing is that, and then you have to scroll down, unclick on, we're going to unclick every single one that starts out with the word right. Now the other thing that might be more efficient, since we don't have, well, I guess we're about half and half. If we had far fewer that we do want click, I could unclick at the beginning and then click the stuff that I do want. But it's about half and half. So, okay, so I'm going to go through here. Gotta scroll down and unclick and scroll down and unclick. Okay, so you would go all the way down doing that, all the way down till you got to right _ profit, and that would be the last one you would unclick. Okay, and then in the state, that doesn't say right, so you wouldn't unclick that one. Okay, so once you get done with that, okay, then our initial folders are okay and ready to go into the cleaning process. So we'll take a look at that at the next